Hey, Will, from OCTOGENARIANS.
That is me.
Welcome. How old are you?
I am 18 as of today.
Today?
Today.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
great.
you,
You're
sir.
a man now.
Yes, I am.
That's great.
Yeah.
Tell me about how you came into like the punk world in your own, not on the internet or not on CDs, but like what was the house show, or did you walk into a venue and say, these are my people, I'm going to start a band? What was that moment for you?
Probably 2015 at PDM, because I was I was a freshman or sophomore around then, and one of my friends, Paul, he was always telling me about these cool punk shows, and I was always like really into just listening on my phone. I'm like, oh, I don't know how I feel about getting all physical and stuff. I'm not really into that. And he's like, just come to this one. I think it was the Glitter Ball, and that was quite a time. And I was like, okay, well, it's pretty fun actually.
I mean, I think like we're super hip and in the know, and we know what the Glitter Ball means. Could you explain what it was?
I sort of had, it was a drag show with a lot of glitter and a lot of
I think
punk
a lot of
bands
glitter is an
playing.
understatement. Just bags.
Yeah.
Just bags thrown in the air.
Lots
And
of
then people were,
bags.
When the bags were done, they were picking it up off the floor and throwing it in handfuls.
Yeah.
Dirty glitter.
Had a lot of glitter on me for a while, like in my hair. Couldn't get it out for like 2 weeks.
That was one of the best punk shows I've ever been to.
It was
to
good.
say.
Yeah.
Now that we're around each other, when I walked up, I made the idiot decision of saying, "Have we ever met?" And now that I'm with you, I'm like, "Oh, this guy's around." Now I like.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm in the shadows.
Yeah, not me. I'm an eclipse.
Mm.
But that was the third date that me and my now girlfriend that lived together went on, and she was like blown away. She tried to do a backflip at one point. You know, she really got into it. Had never been to a punk show. That was also her first DIY punk show. And she was like, that was something. And I'm like, they're never as good as that. I was like, it's all downhill from here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no way. Every punk show I've been to here it's always like fun, but it has to be a build-up show for it to have a good turnout. So you have to have like months planned ahead, and then it's like, okay, you got like 40-something people showing up, and that's whenever it gets pretty fun.
Yeah. You don't like the 15 people bands listening to each other?
Well,
'cause that's what most of it is.
I can't say I don't like it, because I've been in that situation before, and I always appreciate people that come to actually see me play. Because I remember whenever it was just like, with Octos at least, like a noise project, and about 3 people were in the audience, and I'm like, well, those are 3 people that are paying to see me just make a bunch of noise. And so I have fun at those shows, but it's a different kind of fun. I'm more in it just to listen to the music. But at like the 40+ people shows, I'm like, okay, I can get past the music part and just in it for the fun now.
Do you dance? Do you get yourself beat up?
Yeah, I get pretty beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've come out of shows with dislocated legs, and
because you're a pretty big
never
guy.
fun.
We're
Yeah.
about the same size, and you're like, young.
6'2", yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Have you ever
it's
hurt
hard to move
somebody on
around.
accident?
Yes. I accidentally elbowed Trent, the bass player in Octos. Before we were in the band together, he was we were at some pop punk show, and he was in the mosh pit, and I wasn't even really in it, but he got too close to me, and so I elbowed him in the jaw, and he didn't really appreciate that, but we worked with it. He still likes me, I think, so.
Yeah. Okay, so you start with Ramones as a bass, which is just classic. I
Yeah.
mean, the whole genre did, right?
Mhm.
And then you see what's happening in person. At what point do you go, let's get weird. Let's put keys in here and let's do noise.
I saw this last year, maybe a year and a half ago. I was just on YouTube, and I saw this band called the Screamers, and I was like, whoa, these guys don't have a guitar.
Also from the 70s.
Yeah,
and that was a
late
drag
70s.
show experiment. I don't know if you know that. That started
Yeah.
as a drag show.
Yeah, up in San Francisco and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I saw that band, and I was like, nobody does that anymore. And
Yeah, so ahead of its time, people still
yeah,
aren't doing it.
It was awesome. Like the first time I saw it, the vocalist is just a nut job, obviously, and just dancing around, acting like a jester.
I was watching the Screamers like 3 nights ago.
It's so good.
So is that, do you see what you're doing as having a theater element?
Yeah, uncontrolled theater. It's very we have songs that we know, but live it can go one of two ways. We can get it on perfectly, or we can't get it on at all, which is whenever we can't get it on at all, that's whenever like I'm on the floor and really getting into it. But whenever we're on it, I'm like not on the floor, but I'm still pretty on it, and they're all on it, which that's the most fun. And the not very fun shows can still have a good story behind it. So I'm happy with either of them.
Did you watch my interview with Gorbza in the Clicks bathroom?
Yes, I did.
Do you think, like, so I think Jared is his name, right? Philosophically is saying that, you know, he's kind of feeding into the chaos of the world and talking about the freedom in chaos that he expresses through his music. Do you agree with that philosophy, or are you doing something different?
I'm cool with expressing myself. Like, I don't talk about chaos, and it's very free, but it's more, the songs are more about political issues. The intro track on our album is all about war in the Middle East. It's just people going off fighting wars and then coming back, and then what was the reason behind it. And it's just, most of the music we play is more of like call out music rather than like I want to destroy everything, which some of the songs, we have a song called No Cops, which is, well, it is what it is. And
sure.
Yeah, that song's definitely throwing up the Circle A flag, but we're not all into that. It's usually just me.
That's a great place to pull energy from.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's also usually how it goes. You got the bass player that drove a truck to the gig, and he's like,
Yeah.
all right, good, this music rocks.
Yeah.
Not that I'm commenting on your bass players. I've had bass players like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Have you done a lot of drugs?
No.
No? You haven't?
No, not at all.
You don't have to lie.
No, I haven't, really. That's actually, there's a story tied to it. I just have a lot of friends who are drug addicts or used to be, and I see them, and I'm not like, that's something cool that I want to be into, because I see how much they don't like it in the end. And like, again, the whole drugs and alcoholism associated with punk rock, like, I get it whenever you see like the Germs and stuff play. Like, that's when it was like original. Like, whenever Darby Crash was like, you obviously messed up person, and like he had great lyrics, but like his stage performance, everybody's like, it was so great, when it really wasn't. And I look up to him in his lyrical form, but like I don't look up to him whenever he's playing live, because that's just, it's dark, and I'm not into that at all. Like, every once in a while I'll have a beer, but it's not like I'm gonna get drunk.
Yeah, well, that's really good to hear. Do you think you're like continuing to change what your philosophical ground is, or where you're grounded? Like, do you feel like a year ago you were a different person, and a year before that you were a different person?
Yeah. 2 years ago, I was a pretty just like, whatever, like, it's cool, I'll do whatever. And then last year I was like, anarchy. And then this year I'm just like, whatever, I'll go with whatever.
Yeah.
And I just want to go for what's right with people, and I'm not gonna like place myself where people are gonna dislike me. And I'm just out to have fun, and like,
yeah,
I'm not there to like make people mad anymore.
Yeah.
Because I used to always really be into like, ha ha ha, I made you mad, and that's like what I laughed at.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, I'd rather be the guy that people were like, oh yeah, he was the guy that like, he made everybody smile.
Yeah.
Instead of the guy where he was like laughing whenever you got mad.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. When you say it like that, it makes it sound so simple.
Yeah.
You mentioned Darby Crash as like a lyrical influence, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, or somebody that you're looking at. He takes punk rock, and you're saying things. I came into this world a puzzled panther.
Yeah, that's my favorite line.
Introspective. Do you see yourself like when you're writing the next album or whatever? Do you see yourself turning inward, or are you going to continue to focus on politics?
I really don't know yet.
Yeah.
Because we've been writing songs, and a lot of them are, instead of political, it's sort of going after the church and stuff like that.
Wow.
It's more like, it's definitely sprouting outwards, but I'm always looking for like an issue that needs to be stated.
Sure.
It's not usually about me. There's a couple songs where I'm like, okay, that's a feeling I have, but
yeah,
most of the time it's just like, okay, there's the issue, I'll say something about it.
I think it's all about just riding that wave of when inspiration is talking to you. And
yeah.
What makes you feel. There's a lot of stuff you can write that you like, but are you really feeling it?
Yeah.
You know, you're like, this works.
There's a lot of artists that do that. They'll say things, but whenever you see them, do they really mean it?
Yeah.
That's an issue I have sometimes with people. Like, oh, okay, so you're a Republican in disguise. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some weird stuff out there in the punk world.
Yeah.
Do you believe in God?
I've considered like looking. I've read the Bible.
Okay, cool. What did you think of the Bible?
I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not like, I don't go to church. My whole family, minus my dad, is a Presbyterian. My mom's a Methodist, and the rest of my family's a Methodist. And my family in England, they're all atheists. And you know.
Well, if you live in England,
yeah.
How could you believe in God? Rain again.
Really, I believe in something after life, but I'm just not like gonna go after like seeking it out.
Whoa, because you're gonna get there.
Yeah, once I'm old, then I start talking about that stuff. But not right now. I'm just like living free. Let's go.
Have you been to England?
Yeah.
How many times?
Three times. Last time I went was around Christmas of 2012.
Do you think now that you're 18, you're your own man? Do you think when you continue to go over there, you're going to seek out the punk world there?
I have been talking with a couple of people actually who are actually down to start another synth punk band, which is actually really cool because I'm like, I have dual citizenship and it's always an option for me. So I'm like, well, if I'm like 20 something, I want to start another band and nobody here's like down to do anything, then I have grandparents over there. I'll just go check it out for a bit, and if I don't like it, I'll come on back.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's it, man. Do you have like a message for the world besides go listen to your music?
We have a show in KC tonight. I don't know if it's gonna be out by then, but
by tonight? No.
By tonight.
So.
All right. Well, that's tonight.
Hey, if you're in this room right now, come out.
Y'all are here.
Yeah. Is this your first time playing out of town?
No, we play KC a lot. St. Louis, we've played like once or twice.
Or how are people reacting to you?
People love it actually. The punk scene right now is very open for experimentation, which is really nice because you can do whatever you want. Because like noise punk is really big right now, and being in a synth punk band is really refreshing for people. So they always get into it. Every show we've played out of town there's at least been like 4 or 5 people really getting into it, and they always get super strange. The shows are crazy. Yeah, they receive it really well though.
That's great.
Yeah.
Let's set up and play. I'm ready to hear you guys.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's been fun talking to you. Like, we come from a lot of the same influences.
Yeah.
Like, each thing you mentioned, I'm like, oh, me too. You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That's very cool, man. Yeah. We're happy to have you in. Congratulations on the new leather jacket. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yes,
18th
thank you.
birthday. Let's play.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything I got, all mine, to Orion, I will die. To I? I'm the Muscle Panther! Muscle Panther, waiting to be king! I'm gonna have to bring you back! Ow! No God! No one! No God! No one! No God! No one! No God! No one! No kind!